Good morning, friends. It is beautiful. The rain that happened yesterday afternoon, evening was intense where I live. I didn't call yet. If those are supposed to, bring them back. And I'm about to go adventure and see just how gnarly it is. It's like washed out roads, closed highways. It feels like it's important. Like when the rain comes to that extent, like there's a message there. What you got for us this morning? I'm obviously not Christian religious, but I grew up in the church, so I know the things. We pulled judgment, but I'm going to ramble before we talk about it. Anytime that flooding happens on a major level, it really feels like a forced reset, like a wiping clean. So sometimes things get wiped clean. And that feels like what's happening with judgment in the reverse. Okay, so I've been talking about how the first 6 months of the Fire Horse year were like burning down what didn't serve you. Judgment in the reverse. So in the upright, this is like rising above, right? She's like rising above what's happening. In the reverse, speaking your truth now, where it used to, I want to say, be optional. It wasn't even really optional. You like couldn't do it. But you've gotten to this place where it's falling from you. And so you used to be worried what would get washed away with your truth. You were so protective, so holding tight to what you had that you couldn't speak freely because you were protecting yourself. And that kept you safe in the experiences that you were in, but does not any longer serve you. 2, 3, 4. So let yourself, pulled the 9 of Cups, let yourself speak your truth. Let it fall from you. Share your story. Share your light. Speak your truth. It doesn't fucking matter who your truth pisses off because it's your fucking truth. Nobody else is going to stand up for you if you don't. And so speak your fucking truth. I keep seeing a fence in my mind. So maybe this is going to end up being a boundary you have to set, or a situation where you need to say exactly what should happen for you. I think before you didn't even know what should happen for you because you were so worried about what should happen for other people. But that's not where you're at now. You've gotten to this place where you can no longer hold in who you are, what you say. And in letting that happen, the 9 of Cups is really this abundant energy that flows when you speak your truth. I almost never noticed the treasure chest. That's what it looks like to me. So stand on your treasures. Know that thank you, Spirit. Know that when you are true to yourself and when you harness the strength that you have inside of you, that gives you the ability to move forward. And sometimes forward doesn't feel good. And that's okay. It doesn't always feel good. But this is such a clear message of allow your true self to come out. You are strong enough to handle whatever comes from speaking your truth. You're strong enough to handle whatever comes from being the truest version of yourself. You have kept that hidden because it was safe. 444 when I said safe. But it was safe for who? Like, yeah, it kept you safe when you were in not great situations, but at this point in your life, keeping other people comfortable And keeping the uncomfortable inside of you is some bullshit, and you don't need to do that. So know that you are strong enough to stand on yourself. A very interesting message. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So when you do that, so part of why I feel like you are not speaking your truth is because you are worried about how you will take care of things. You are worried about how you will pay your bills. You are worried about how you will do the thing. Sometimes we enter into a harder phase and we have to make the choice to prioritize ourselves, not knowing how that shit's going to come out. But the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Spirit is telling you, you will have everything you need. You just need to allow it. You need to choose yourself and take whatever steps you need to take to say the thing and stand up for yourself, to put up the boundary that you haven't, or to continue practicing putting up boundaries. This is a very interesting, very specific read this morning. So, it's a collective read, but whoever that winds up being for, be strong in yourself. You deserve to speak your truth and stand up for yourself and prioritize yourself. I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck for my subscribers, so if you're one of those, I'll see you here again in a second. If you're not, at the end of my daily collective read, I pull from the bottom of the deck. It used to be the read that was like mine, and then Spirit informed me that that needed to be for subscribers. So if you're ever interested, if you subscribe, then you get access to that. Also, don't forget to visit the link in my bio to book a reading if that is something you're called to do. Be kind to my friend.